Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh everyone. This is Fida Al Hassan and I'm presenting on behalf of my group members Adib Ilyas and Fatimatul Fida. Today I'll be taking you through our traditional media production video. We prepared a writing lesson plan in which we are using photographs in every single activity, hangman board game and students' favorite spinning wheel. Let's get to it. We're starting off with displaying photographs of 4 natural disasters. We will ask students to guess these photographs, which will lead us to introducing the topic of our lesson. As you can see, Adib is showing us clear, visible photographs which will be accessible to all students. It is worth mentioning that these printed photographs are of good quality and size. Now let's take a look at how Brother Adib prepared our jigsaw-like photographs targeting learning outcome number 1. In this learning outcome, we must guide our students on how to assemble these jigsaw-like photographs, then identify vocabulary word for each. So as you can see, we have 4 different photographs for 4 different natural disasters. Let's cut it. So all we're going to need is the photographs and scissors. As you can see now, our brother Adib is sharing with us all of the photographs in which he's going to cut. Let's cut. So we start cutting. You just follow the lines. You make sure that you're following the lines in order to get the jigsaw-like photographs. So these are actually creative and easy to make, and also pocket friendly. As you can see, we're just going to follow the lines as we cut through the photograph. So the combination of visual elements, photographs and jigsaw game, and the verbal activities, answering questions, writing the words, all of which will definitely strengthen learning by engaging both verbal and visual channels, which aligns with dual coding theory. As you can see, Brother Adib is just following the lines and getting the jigsaw-like photographs in shape. Lines can be very tricky, so you need to be very careful. We're about to get done. And just like magic, tada, we're done. Now we're about to make the envelope in which we are going to put these jigsaw-like photographs. As you can see, Brother Adib changed the shape of this triangular paper into a square in order to make an envelope. We make sure we align the edges. Ta-da! Now we put all these jigsaw-like photographs into the envelope. We're sure that this envelope is going to raise our learners' curiosity. Moving on to our second material, the cubes, in which we use to address learning outcome number 2. So in this step, our beloved students are constructing sentences describing all 4 natural disasters that are taught in class using the sentence structure "it happens when" and "it causes." So let me show you how I made these DIY cubes. All we need is chart paper and scissors. So first we need to make that triangular chart paper into a square. We cut the edge. Now we have the square. We fold that into a half, align the edges. We cut it into 2 halves. And each of these halves we're going to cut into another 2 halves. So we're going to have 4 sides. Now we're going to fold each of these half, then find the middle point of each of these half. Then we're going to assemble or join the right and the left side into that middle point that we assigned. Now we're going to do this same process the rest of the 4 sides. Now we're done. Now we have 6 faces for this cube. So let's assemble the faces starting from the bottom. After we put the bottom, we assemble the sides. So as you can see, we chose this game because it would be more engaging and motivating for students to think about how to construct sentences. They're just going to arrange the boxes in order to construct sentences. This activity blends more concrete experiences, sentence structure, with abstract ones, writing, which helps students more through various levels of experience. And we're done. A durability test is ahead. As you can see, it's very good. Now we've made 5 cubes. As you can see, these are the cubes we have for the students. Now let's materialize these cubes. We are going to paste photographs along with sentences that are structured specifically as "it happens when" and "it causes." As you can see, I'm using the glue to paste the photographs as well as the sentences. So for each cube, we're going to use 2 photographs for 2 different natural disasters. and the words are actually specifically used for these natural disasters. After we finished from pasting everything, the words and photographs, now we need to wrap the cube in order to sustain the durability of the cube. As you can see, this is the finished product. Last but not least, students' all-times favorite, spinning wheel. So credit goes to our sister Fatimatul Fida for producing this wheel. All we need is a big cardboard because we're going to make the circle with 68 diameter. As you can see, we're also going to need chart paper to cover the stand and also the cardboard. So now our sister Fatimatul Fida is trying to figure out how to make this wheel spinnable. So she is preparing from cardboard also the middle or the heart of this spinning wheel, which will enable it to spin. And because it's a big spinning wheel, we need to make the center or the heart thick. So as you can see now, she's making a hole in the center of the wheel. She's using a pencil. Now she's decorating the heart and making it stylish with chart paper. She's also using tape. So this is the final product of the heart of this spinning wheel. Moving on to make the arrow. She's using certain measurement in order to make this arrow, as you can see, and as provided in the picture. We are now decorating this arrow. We need to make it look appealing. Now she is attaching the arrow to the longer part in order to make it stand. But before we finish this spinning wheel, we need to show you another approach of making envelopes by our sister Fatimatul Fida. Here she's just making a note in which she is going to put in front of the envelopes. It says open here, and of course with a smiling face in order to make it more appealing for the students. Now we head to making our envelopes. As you can see, she's taking measurements. Measurements are provided here. Now we have a square shape. Let's fold it into a half. and fold the other two ends into a half as well. Then you're going to center the right and the left end into the middle. Make sure all ends align. Cut the edges as well. And it's done. Let's glue everything. Let's glue the sides. As we need to glue all the sides. As you can see, it's ready. Now we need to glue the up in here. And here is our 4 envelopes for the spinning wheel, in which we're going to put helping pictures. So we're not going to put helping words for these kids, but we're going to put helping pictures in order for them to guess. What is the picture saying? So each envelope is for one natural disaster. So we're combining the element of curiosity with using photographs. By allowing these kids to have a chance to guess what is this photograph is saying. These are our envelopes. Let's get back to our spinning wheel and add some final touches to make it more appealing to students. We are using ribbons here, and we've also used glue and tape. So now we are placing the heart. We are making sure it does not move. We're placing that into the stand, as you can see, and it's spinnable. Now we are adding the arrow, and we are adding each envelope to this spinning wheel. As I said, each envelope is about one natural disaster. So this activity aligns with dual coding theory. So here it is. We present to you the final project. It is fair to add that these materials are authentic in terms of being up to date, also stimulate curiosity, and most importantly, are pocket friendly. Teachers, keep calm and use traditional materials.